Belfast City Cemetery, and we're here to visit a number of graves here, all to do with Davidson. First one here, in loving memory of John Davidson, JP of Turf Lodge. Now, Turf Lodge, generally, these days, you think of Turf Lodge from the outskirts of Belfast, but on this occasion, Turf Lodge was actually in East Belfast, a big house at the end of the Beersbridge Road where John Davidson lived, and it's now where the Irwin development in East Belfast is built. Then, similarly, there's a Davidson, very fine headstone here, James Davidson in this case, and you might be able to see it says of Linwood, Donegal in County Down. And there's another Davidson grave here. The Davidson grave I'm going to talk about in more detail is this one here. You can maybe see at the top of the headstone it says 1897, and Davidson, loving memory of Clara Mary, wife of Samuel Cleland Davidson. And Clara was born in 1815. She died at Seacourt in Bangor in County Down on the 30th of April 1918. Seacourt is still there as a house, sublet into apartments these days, but it overlooks the sea at Bangor West. You can see below it commemorates Samuel Cleland Davidson, and it says Knight Commander of the British Empire, founder of the Sirocco Engineering Works. And he was born in November 1846, and he also died at Seacourt in Bangor on the 18th of August 1921. As it says in his headstone, he's best known as being the founder of the Sirocco Engineering Works. The Sirocco Engineering Works, it was still there at Bridgend up until well into the late 20th century. The site now is sadly derelict, but amongst the notable inventions that they made at the Sirocco Works, that was the unlikely location for the invention of air conditioning. So the Sirocco Works, named after the powerful winds, the North African winds, their machinery was used to dry tea, and in the process of developing these powerful machines, then they accidentally invented air conditioning. And here in Belfast, in the Royal Victoria Hospital, that is the first building in the world to have air conditioning installed. It was invented by this man. He was a serial inventor. He invented a lot of stuff over his long working life and successful working life. Best known certainly in Belfast anyway for his connection with the Sirocco Works, and best known worldwide as inventing air conditioning. So sadly, he didn't have an easy time. On the side panels here, there are a number of children who died when they were younger. You can see Annie, infant daughter of Samuel Cleland Davidson, and Clara Mary Davidson, born at Barkola, Kakar in India, 7th November 1873, died July 1874. She's buried over there in the Silkdar Cemetery. That's when the Davidsons were out at their tea plantations. And then beside that, also on the side panel then, is Richard Frederick, and he's commemorated as the youngest son of Samuel Cleland Davidson and Clara Mary Davidson, born 25th August 1878, died at Seacourt in Bangor, like his parents, in February 1897. And then on the side panel, on this side, there is another child, James Samuel Davidson. There's quite a lot of information on this side panel. It says, elder son of Samuel Cleland Davidson and Clara Mary Davidson, born 9th March 1877, brigade captain at Machine Gun Company, 108th Infantry Brigade, 36th Ulster Division, killed in action in the Battle of the Somme at Thiepval, France, 1st July 1916. So he was one of tens of thousands of Irishmen and quite a number of Ulstermen who sadly lost their lives on the first days of the Battle of the Somme. Brigade Captain Davidson, he was actually shot in the knee, but continued, despite his great discomfort, continued to command his troops until he was taken off the field of battle. As he was being taken off the field of battle, then German snipers saw that he was a brigade captain. He was shot from distance by a sniper through the head. So he died 1st July 1916. He was the heir apparent. He used to be the next managing director of Sirocco Works. That was a big blow to Samuel Cleland Davidson, both personally but also professionally. And also then on the side panel here, Kathleen Haddo Davidson, and she's a member of the Order of the British Empire, youngest daughter of Samuel Cleland Davidson and Clara Mary Davidson, died at Seacourt, County Down, 4th September 1978. Again here in Belfast City Cemetery then, 4 graves linked with the Davidson family. The most notable one here is the man who founded the Sirocco Engineering Works, the man who invented air conditioning, Samuel Cleland Davidson.